Hi guys. So, as a freelance musician, I think the most important question and also the most common question I get asked is how do you stay so chirpy and quirky all the time, especially in an industry which is so cruel and it's not streamlined at all. So, what keeps you going? And it's true. Maybe on the outside I'm always smiling, but on the inside I'm kind of always dying because it's a hard space. And it's a difficult time to be a freelance musician when there is so much competition and there's so much on the internet, and you're constantly in a zone where you're wondering whether am I competing or am I just like fighting my internal battles? Which battle am I fighting? So all this turbulence, and I think the only thing which keeps me sane on some level is the music. I know it sounds very cheesy, but it is genuinely just the music. There are days when I know I'm going to tear up and break down. The only way I know I will come back from that little rock in my belly is that I shut the world down and I sing sa for like hours. I just sing sa. I don't think about मैं सुर में हूँ, सही गा रही हूँ, गलत गा रही हूँ, क्या राग है. I just sing sargams and sa for hours till I can feel like that dirt leave my body. And sometimes it doesn't. Of course, there's no perfect like answer. But if I don't do this, I think I don't think I can keep myself very centered, and which is very important for anything we do in life, right? Just therav, and that's the key to I think most problems. Therav and being centered, essentially. And that's what music does. Music is something which kind of has a power of taking something from your inner world and making it shareable, palpable, and it can sort of engulf your joys and sorrows and convert that into something which you can feel even long after that feeling has left you. So this power is so important to have, especially in the day and age we live in, where sharing and expressing ourselves has become, well, so much more important. And which is why we're making these videos, right? So that as humans we know that we're not the only people suffering or thinking about these things and have these problems with our industry or ourselves. So music gives me just that superpower to be able to connect and share what I'm feeling, or just even feel it myself and just see it from a third person's perspective after it's made. It's beautiful in that fashion. And as a musician, it's my job to be able to look between certain feelings which have names, have been understood blatantly. My job is to find those little nooks in the crevices and feel my way around these dark spaces of emotion, and in them be able to find like a light at the end of the tunnel, sense these feelings which normally you don't really think about on that general level. And to top that, as a recording artist, you're constantly listening to yourself, singing and trying to reiterate every emotion, and you're trying to fix each emotion with each take, right? So I'm fixing it sonically but also emotionally. It's much like dialogue delivery except in key. So you begin to sort of micromanage every emotion in the studio, but this causes an extreme unbalance in my private life. And this balance is exactly what I'm sort of trying to find with my music. I mean, there is no balance of power. I think with the music I make, I'm trying to say the things I can't say in my reality, express myself and get those emotions out which I know I don't have the power to deal with on an average daily basis. Very recently I realized that I was very unhappy. I mean, sometimes you're just going with the flow and you don't know that you're actually not happy. Chalta hai. And more recently I realized that it was because I was relying on my art, on like अच्छा गाना गाती है, चलो बढ़िया गाती है. So I was relying on this art to sort of take me to a destination कि भाई गाना अच्छा गाती है, फेमस हो जाएगी, बहुत सही है, बहुत अच्छा गाती है. There's so many people telling you अच्छा गाती है, but क्या हो रहा है? What is the problem? Very recently I realized अच्छा गाना or art itself is not the answer to your problems. You might be a brilliant whatever. So I was reading and listening to the works of T.M. Krishna recently, And he said that there is art, and then there is a spirit of art. I mean, art itself, he says, does not question unless the artist questions that spirit. And this kind of just blew my mind. He's right. I'm just relying on my skill as a musician, which is great. It's great to hone your talent, but I'm not like in touch with my own emotions. So how am I ever going to make a difference or touch any listener with what I'm saying if I'm just blatantly following theory or just singing a song? When you're creating a song, that's when you have to be so honest with yourself that honesty is literally all you have. And I guess I'm working on that.